Can you hear me? Please don't call me twin. I don't look like you. Said pretty girls don't find me, because I ain't fighting shit. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, I'm Makiyah Michelle. Today we have another video. Today's video is actually a chit chat get ready with me. I'm gonna be talking to you guys, telling y'all where I've been, how I've been feeling, and everything like that, okay? Because y'all know I've been consistent. I've been here with y'all, but have I been here with y'all? Let's get into the video. Good morning, everybody. I'm getting ready to start my makeup. I think I'm gonna do something soft and natural on my skin today. Not too soft, like my normal routine, just a little bit toned down, just because I am on my period right now and I'm kind of breaking out. Okay, I think my skin is trying to purge all that stuff. My body's trying to get it out, so I'm not gonna constrict and restrict her with a whole bunch of makeup. We're gonna do something light. Even if I'm doing like my same products and routine, the amount of product I'm gonna be is a lot less. But y'all, welcome back to a safe place for the pretty girls, episode 2. Okay, you guys have really been liking that name. Literally whenever I get a DM or somebody makes the introduction, because sometimes graphic designers will follow me and they'll make intros, outros, and banners for me just for fun. And when you guys do that, you be putting a safe place for the pretty girls on it, and I'm like, I know that's right. Like, you guys have really been taken to the name, which is really important to me, because that means y'all resonate with it, and that's all I want my channel to be. A safe place for me to express who I am, and a safe place for y'all to sit here, chat with me, judgment free, you know, things like that. Y'all, I am actually fresh out of a rut. I'm not sure if you guys have picked up on that at all, but I think you guys have, because a lot of you have been commenting on my consistency. A lot of you guys have been commenting on my consistency recently and have been uploading much more than I normally would and things like that, and that is so important to me. And as much as I'm doing it for y'all, I'm also doing it for me. These past few months, y'all, I was really becoming somebody that was a little bit unrecognizable to me. I was overly critical. Everybody knows I'm a perfectionist, but there's a difference between being a perfectionist and over criticizing yourself and nitpicking things, and that's what I was starting to do. I was nitpicking not only myself and my character, but my looks and my content and my capabilities of being able to do certain things. I was starting to lose hope in that, and I was like, will I even be able to change? Like, can I even change, or can I get out of this place? Because I had a set idea of where I wanted to be. I just didn't know how to get there. And sometimes that's what happens. Like, you'll know where you want to be, but you don't know the path that you need to take to get there. And that's where I found myself. At the end of the day, most times our personalities are based on our feelings, our thoughts, unconscious and subconscious, and our personal realities as well. So that's what our personalities are based off of. So if you are feeling low all the time, you'll want that to be something that kind of stains who you are. Not only was I overly critical, but I was complaining so much. I think y'all have, if you follow my spam, you probably have seen it. Like, I was really complaining, and I try not to get on social media and complain, but every now and then I do. I did post a screenshot of my messages with somebody. I said, I hate my life. And you wanna know why? Because my hair wasn't done. It was done, but it wasn't done how I wanted it to be done. Oh, who is, see? Oh my God. Do not disturb. I'm talking to the girls. Anyways, it was done, but it wasn't done how I wanted it to be done. I thought I looked a mess, so I said I hate my life. And I found that I was really becoming the type of person, I found I was really growing the tendency and the habit to have a million things going right and focusing on the one thing that is going wrong. Now the thing is, when you focus on something negative, you attract it, okay? Because now I would have this one negative thing going on, and I'm looking for whatever else is gonna go wrong. And as soon as it goes wrong, I'm gonna say it. I'll be like, nah, my hair's not done. And my lip gloss just broke? Yeah, I'm pissed. I'm pissed about it, okay? I said that because my lip gloss just broke yesterday, but I didn't overreact. I was like, okay, whatever, it's a lip gloss. But that's what it would be for me. And now I hate my life, and I'm telling you that I want it over, even though I don't. But in that moment, it would feel like my world is ending because of one negative thing. And these past few months, sometimes you don't notice it, but for me, because I journal actively, I talk about that all the time. I'm always journaling. I love a cute morning journal just to get my morning thoughts out and do a little brain dump in the morning. I also do brain dumps on my spam, which you guys seem to really like. But do a brain dump in the morning and stuff like that. And because I journal, I vlog, I document my life, which I love to do. I love to document my life. And because I do that, I was able to see where I was before, where I am now, and then get a better idea of who I want to be. Like I said, I've always known who I want to be. It's a clear picture in my head, but I struggle with how to get there sometimes. Well, I was before heavily. And journaling would allow me to reflect, you know. I'd look at certain moments and be able to find patterns of my behavior and how I was acting and what things I want to change about it. One thing I had to learn about my rut is you're not going to have a breakthrough moment. I was waiting for the moment where I was going to feel like, you know, being better, feel like getting up, being productive, go on a hot girl walk, go to the gym, things like that. I found myself just sitting and waiting for that to happen and waiting for the day that I was going to feel like it. And the truth is, you're never going to feel like it. You're never going to feel like it. I'm never going to feel like getting up at 6 in the morning, okay? I'm never going to feel like going to the gym. It's just not happening, okay? Maybe some people, they're built like that, but for me, I'm not going to want to get up. What do you mean? So I was never going to feel like that, and I was waiting for this moment where things would kind of just click for me, because lots of times I watch a lot of podcasts. I listen to a lot of podcasts on my way to work, in my room when I'm cleaning up, things like that. And a lot of times in interviews and podcasts, people will talk about having this moment where one day they woke up and things just clicked for them. They just felt better. They're ready to live life. They're ready to take life by storm. And I was just waiting for that moment that I would just want to do it. I would feel amazing when I woke up, and I would feel like getting up, doing my makeup, feel like going out, feel like hanging with my friends and stuff like that. And I had to learn, like, that moment's not coming. That moment is not coming. The day that I'm gonna feel like it is not gonna come until I pull myself out of this place. I had to learn to help myself, because the truth is, nobody's coming to save you. Nobody is coming to save you, okay? Of course, I have support, I have family, I have all of that love me down, okay? But I'm getting older, and I have to learn to help myself and be able to pick the pieces up when I feel them falling apart. I'm almost grown, okay? I'm not grown, but I'm almost grown, and I'm grown. And I'm able to function even when I don't feel good. You know what I mean? If I don't feel the best, if I feel busted one day, or I'm having a hard time, I'm still old enough where I can function without feeling good. And as long as I'm functioning, like, people are not really gonna pick up on everything. They're not even gonna know most times that I'm not feeling good. I would never put that responsibility on anyone else anyways, because people are not mind readers. But my point is, like, they can't save me. They're not gonna be able to save me. It's up to me to decide what I want for my life. I have to take control in that aspect, and all of us do. I had to take control and realize where I was, how far I was from where I wanted to be, and steps I could start taking to be better on my own and to get myself together and out of this place. It's my responsibility to make sure that I'm okay. It's my responsibility to make sure that I'm happy, my priorities are in order, and I'm doing what's best for me at all times. I don't have no kids. The only thing I gotta take care of is me, and I need to at least be doing that. A lot of times, especially as women, we are overextending ourselves, and we're giving ourselves to so many people, and we're stretching ourselves thin, and then we neglect our own selves and who we are, our needs, and things that we have to get taken care of. We neglect them for other people, and that is not okay. We need to make sure we're taking care of ourselves always. It's not okay to neglect yourself for anybody else. And through my journal entries, I was able to see, like, my priorities were not in place. Some of the things I was stressing about, if I picked up a hobby, I would not be stressed about. And baby, that's exactly what I did. Okay, I started getting back to the things that I love, like makeup, content, things like that are what helped me pick up the pieces together, because those are my passions. So when I'm falling apart, I have to feed into those areas and water those seeds that I've put in my life and planted in my life. For example, last month I started doing makeup on my friends, because makeup, everybody knows makeup is my first love. Like, I'm sitting here doing my makeup right now. Makeup is like my baby. I've been doing makeup since I was 10 years old. I got really good around 13, cut creases, halos, all that. Y'all know the drill. I say this all the time, that makeup is my first love, but doing it on other people was always so scary to me. I mean, I would literally have an appointment and I never made a makeup, well, I did, and I shut my makeup Instagram down for this reason. I didn't want people to book me. I'm the only makeup artist that don't want people to book them. Not anymore, but before, I was not wanting people to book me because I was so scared. I had so much anxiety. Anytime I had a booking, I would literally be shaking. My stomach would be sick all morning. I'm like, oh my gosh, just out of fear that I wouldn't do good. And sometimes we really hold ourselves back, because say I didn't do good one time, I'll do better the next time. I'm gonna get better. At that time, I was a beginning makeup artist. Of course, they're not gonna be perfect, you know? But I will hold myself back. I feel like I'm not ready for it. So last month I started doing makeup on my friends just to build my portfolio. I wanted cute pictures, take the pictures in my room, you know, with my wall and my lighting and everything like that. I wanted cute pictures, started doing makeup on my friends just to build my confidence and get more comfortable in that. And y'all, when I say I had the best time getting back to that, like it was so fun. And just seeing my friends' reaction when they saw their makeup and how much they loved it, because my friends not gonna lie to me. I don't know about y'all friends, but girl, my friends, they're gonna tell me the truth. If they didn't like the makeup, they will be the first ones to tell me, but you could tell they love it when they're taking pictures. They can't get out the mirror, things like that just make me feel really good. And I'm so glad I got back to that, because that was a part of myself that I was neglecting and like trapping for a long time, you know, out of fear of not doing well. I've spent so much time of my life, I'm only 19, but I'm glad I'm learning these things young, because I feel like I've already spent so much time waiting for things to happen, waiting to feel better, waiting to have the right things to make a YouTube video, like the right lighting, the right camera, the right lens, waiting to have the right products to do makeup on other people. It's like I can start that right now. We have this dream of our future self, and we think that our future self will be ready. But the thing is, if you're not ready right now, your future self is not going to be ready. You have to put the work in to being ready now. And if you sit around and wait, you'll never be ready. I feel like social media especially has this whole, you know, pattern. I wouldn't say pattern, but this whole trend, I should say. Is there a trend? I think so. Whole trend of like self-growth, self-evolvement, and self-work. But sometimes I feel like it pushes the idea that who you are right now isn't enough. And that's something that society has been doing for a long time, making people feel like they're not enough. And we have to check ourselves sometimes when we get into that spaces of feeling like that. I had to realize I'll be that girl in the future, but I'm that girl right now. I actually saw one of my Tik Tok girls talking about this, but she was basically saying like, you have to focus on being sometimes. Don't put all your focus in becoming. Focus on who you are right now. Acknowledge that you're that girl right now. I am always that girl. I'm always deserving of the things I want, and I don't have to wait to be deserving of anything. I don't have to wait till I become somebody else. I'm a great person right now. In general, sometimes you just feel like you're not enough, but that is not true. You are deserving right now. Getting out of a rut is definitely nothing to play with. And I had to realize that I had to take control of that for myself, for my own happiness, for who I wanted to be. Where I was not proactive for, is that the word, proactive? I know that's acne cleanser and all that, but proactive for where I wanted to be. It wasn't promoting the growth that I wanted. It wasn't promoting the woman that I wanted to be. Y'all, I say this all the time. I'm very big on investing into myself. Okay, I love to invest in myself. My nails, investment. Lashes, investment. Hair, investment. I'm a walking billboard, okay? And I always want to make sure that I'm showing the best version of myself. But of course, when you're in a rut, it's hard to do that. So that's why I talk about getting back to your hobbies. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but being kind to yourself, because like I said, I was overcritical and nitpicking myself, and I gave myself time to feel that and to, you know, acknowledge what I was feeling, journal about it and things like that. But I also acknowledged when it was time to get up. It was time to get things together and start making changes for who I wanted to be. I definitely think if you're in a rut, feel it, allow yourself to process it, journal, do whatever you have to do to get those feelings validated, because sometimes other people have the tendency to invalidate us, but we can also invalidate our own feelings. So acknowledge where you're feeling. And I'm not gonna say that this is how I'm gonna feel forever. This is how I feel right now about, you know, the outlook of my life. Baby, there's a lash coming down in my eye. Like, I try to get it, but it's not going away. I'm not gonna say that where I am right now I'm gonna feel this way forever, but this is how I feel right now. Especially as women, we move in cycles, okay? Today I feel on top of the world, I can feel low to the ground tomorrow, okay? But now I know how to recover a little bit more than I did before. I know what's happening. I know certain steps to take. I'm starting to learn what makes me feel better, and that's all a process of learning yourself, especially if you're my age and we're, you know, growing up. It's all a process of learning what makes you feel good and what doesn't, things you can do to take care of yourself, what self-care works best for you. Because I know for me, that's doing my makeup, it's getting my hair done, my nails and lashes. But self-care isn't just that. It's also journaling for me. It's prayer for me. Leaning into my spiritual side, my religion, what I believe in really does help me get through those things. It makes a big difference in me. It just helps me get through it. But yeah, y'all, I've been picking myself back up. I'm really happy to be back. I'm so happy to be making content for y'all that y'all seem to love, and being able to even sit and have these talks with you. You know, some things are out of our control completely, but there are a few things that we do have control of, and those things, you want to take charge of them. You know what I mean? You want to get at them and do your best to, you know, take advantage of being able to take control of certain aspects of your life and take charge in aspects of your life. This is your world. Everybody else is the 2s and 3s. You the one. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. I know I loved it, dipping my feet back in the water, warming up, and getting back to these chats with y'all because they're super important to me. So I hope you took something from this. If you did, don't forget to comment down below and let me know, as well as follow me on my social media if you want to see some behind the scenes and some more of me. Spam if you really want to see some more of your girl. Okay, also subscribe, and with that being said, that wraps up this video. I hope to see you in the next one. This is a safe place for the pretty girls. Bye.